how frequently you should be optimizing or updating your pricing?
There's not a right answer. I would say for most brands, the answer is probably more frequently than you are
Yeah.
right now. Just really closely tracking your contribution margin, your like gross margin levels. And it's not like you need to say, hey, we're always going to have 15% and 60% here. But can you look at that weekly, monthly, understand changes, and also understand where the inflection points are for your business? Like, okay, this is the contribution margin level or gross margin level we cannot fall below, because then our CAC no longer works and our contribution margin like goes down to an unacceptable level. So being aware of those break points that are like, we can't go below, we would rather shrink the business, raise prices, and raise margins. You got to know where those are and keep track of them closely. Also, keeping close track of that, I think, help be analytical about discounts. Like that, I think in that old more revenue is good framework, great. If the discount generates revenue, more people buy, that's golden. But I think there's not a lot of rigor about whether discounts actually drive additional profits. Like if you hadn't given this, how many people still would have bought? What's the incremental lift? On like the product by product level, there's a few things we look at. Abandoned cart rate by product, both what is indexing super high, what is really low abandoned cart rates. And those would be then like opportunity, high abandoned cart, you can lower the price, see what happens. Low abandoned cart, probably have more buying power or pricing power. But at a higher level, you can we've seen some correlation between session length and price elasticity. So if you have a product and people seem to be spending just like a lot of time on their decision to buy it or not, you see a lot of page views, a lot of circle backs who are like probably overpriced. Like that may be a good one to see if you can just speed up the purchase and get conversion rate up a bunch. The strike through prices are really powerful. Like every time we've tested those, if I'm going to sell this for $10, it's going to convert better in the short term if I do 12 struck out to 10. An offer is probably going to get you higher conversion rate in the short term. That said, so that's where you kind of have to figure out which tool is best. Do you do a strike through for everyone? Do you want to go target those customers who had browsed and them a targeted offer over email and use that as a test to see if it works? Or do you want to lower the price and monitor the data on how many of these black pens I'm selling?